season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Season underway as toe meets leather. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Caught over the middle. It's high.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Wants to throw again. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume, and it'll pay off big time and late in the season.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Working on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, the puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Give to the running back. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Yeah, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The quick out. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, the portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Makes the grab on the left. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. Turning it on. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal for this offense. Floats it out in space. And the pass is complete, but less than nothing to show for it. They're knocked down behind the line.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation. Or, what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe find my big playmakers and try to force the ball down here in the red zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska endured a hostile crowd and a challenge that always comes with playing away from Memorial Stadium, and the Huskers came away with the win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is still a W. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Give to the running back. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they sniff that draw out. With a draw unit, you have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and they went home.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Horns up and ready to hook him. Serious noise on 3rd down and DKR. Rides the back and leaves it. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Canes in the hurry up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here. When you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. This guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Gives it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the 1st down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown aside. 3rd down, red zone play, crowd alive. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you just saw from this offense. They're already in the red zone, right? The coach is telling the quarterback, be smart, don't do anything crazy with the football. We can't turn it over. We're already in field goal range, and he's like, nah, man, I got my matchup one-on-one. I know where I'm going, and not just that. I'm not just going to get the first. I'm going to set you up now on the goal line. Let's roll.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Offense starting to impose its dominance. 13th play of the drive coming. Got it back on 2nd and goal. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Canes! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Texas offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. catch in the middle. It's high. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Burnt orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Yeah, making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's high. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got room to work. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
High coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they could put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Lamb. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Looking to throw on 3rd. That's caught. It's high. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this. A really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
The draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Miami! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 10 over TCU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open.
That play was designed to go to the running back. They were hoping they were going to get man coverage, and one-on-one, that back is going to win that matchup every single time.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Another incompletion on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Longhorns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Hands it off on the counter. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Longhorns will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the gun. Running back gets the give. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. From the gun, wants to pass. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Well, this offense did a lot of good things there in the first half. It wouldn't surprise me if they punt this one away after that incompletion on 3rd down. They do have the lead. I think you've got to put some trust in your defense here to not give up any points and get you the ball back.
Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Got it in the middle. It's high. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Finds his man. It's Rousseau. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Snagged in the middle. It's Rousseau. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just keeps slinging it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense, man, they do it again. Like, they've done an unbelievable job of forcing field goals. And another opportunity, backing the offense up, getting the sack, maybe an opportunity to do it again.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Rousseau. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Longhorn!
And listen, my job is to get it to my playmakers like this guy on the outside. He'll do the rest. He'll get in the end zone. Nice catch. Would have finished it with a touchdown.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He'll set up to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just great.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mole has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it back while they're clinging to this lead.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Leaves it with the running back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the back foot so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll pull it down inside the 30. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get North up the field for a first down. Well done.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Hurricane! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but it's been a close one so far. They're up by 6 over TCU. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Going right to work up top. Quickly complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man quickly. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here comes the hurry up. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up.
There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to keep it in the air. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged out of the air. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
They'll leave it with him. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They've got him pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point is good. The lead is 19.
Miami, 31, Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this just hasn't been his day, man. He's already thrown some interceptions and leaving the ball short, like just not getting to his receiver. He's got to do something to change the mojo up, because right now he's not playing well, and at this rate, he might be going to the pine.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. With the catch, it's high. At the 40, there he goes. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got a man. It's Lamb. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
31, Texas, 12.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns are on the move.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Got it in the middle. It's high. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day. A little carried away with that roughing penalty. Gonna look downfield again. Under fire. Trying to bull his way in. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Big fella moving. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he added the extra point. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The give out of the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Holds and fires complete to the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got him downfield. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I just love what I'm seeing from this team. Like, going on the road, game one, where you're still figuring out who you are and what you do well. Another scoring drive by this offense. Looks like they're going to get the dub in a hostile environment to start the season.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
On the option. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Oh, the attempt is no good. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Punts it out of the air. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking down the middle. Pulls it in. It's Rousseau. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. This time he's got his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. From the gun. Looking for the goal line. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.